Hello, and welcome to Simon Fraser University's Fall 2021 Convocation. First, thank you for following regional, provincial, and university event safety protocols to help keep us all safe and healthy. I have a few important announcements for your enjoyment and safety during the ceremony. As advised by regional and provincial health authorities, all guests are asked to remain in their assigned seats and wearing of masks is recommended. And as per fire regulations, the aisleways must always remain clear. In case of an emergency evacuation, follow the directions of event personnel to the assembly point, which is located down the stairs behind you on the track and field outside the gym. Please proceed slowly and carefully. Those with accessibility needs should proceed to the Halpern Center, located northeast of the Convocation Mall. The weather is cool today. SFU blankets and other gifts and mementos are available for purchase from the SFU Spirits Shop in the Maggie Benson Center, which is located on your right. Flower bouquets and professional graduation photos are also available for purchase from retail service tents on the north side of Freedom Square. If you need to leave at any point during the ceremony, please use the exit located at the back of the mall. A stamp will be required for re-entry. In consideration of all guests, we ask that you refrain from conversation during the ceremony and please turn cell phones on silent. If you require assistance or have questions, please do not hesitate to contact one of our student ushers who are dressed in black gowns and located throughout the Convocation Mall. For all our graduates and guests, near and afar, we encourage you to share your photos and messages on social media using hashtag MySFUGrad. And for our guests online, please join in the live chat during the program. It is now time for all graduates to return to the north side of the AQ courtyard to prepare for the convocation ceremony. All graduates, please return to the AQ courtyard now. Thank you, and we hope you enjoy the ceremony. Friends, I'm honored to present members of the 6-time world champion Simon Fraser University Pipe Band.
Friends, here on the SFU Burnaby campus and online, near and far, Convocation Fall 2021 is about to begin. For those in Convocation Mall, first, thank you so much for your patience and for following regional, provincial, and university event safety protocols to help keep us all safe and healthy. I have a few important announcements for your enjoyment and safety during this ceremony. As advised by the provincial and regional health authorities, all guests are asked to remain in their assigned seats, and the wearing of masks is recommended. And as per fire regulations, the aisleways must remain clear. In the case of an emergency evacuation, follow the directions of event personnel to the assembly point, which is located down the stairs behind you on the track and field outside the gym. Please proceed slowly and carefully. Those with accessibility needs should proceed to Halpern Center, located northeast of the Convocation Mall. In consideration of all guests, we ask that you refrain from conversation during the ceremony and please turn cell phones on silent. For all our graduates and guests, near and afar, we encourage you to share your photos and messages on social media using #MySFUGrad. And for our guests online, please join in the live chat during the program. Would the audience, online and here, please rise for the academic procession. . 1,
Echtenoia, Chinook Society, Chinook's Tattle Weight, Tribe Okun Montum, a tribe was Otum, just Hotmish Okumel, to Slow Tooth Okumel, to Humasquim Okumel, Unhot and Swallowing, Quin's Quatch Nomia BTT, it is Suk Ait, Okumel, Chinquin Mantomia, Quis Clag AT, Tits, Eti Slolum, Natats Lanoch CM, Tuftam to Snuchwaith, Anst Constant Natchen Class Hotmish Ochomel. Hello everyone. Anst Constant, my traditional name is Constant. I am of the Squamish Nation. And on behalf of the Squamish Nation, I am here to welcome each and every one of you to this beautiful day and this beautiful ceremony. I could say what an honor it is to stand up here in front of each and every one of you. Also, as an SFU alumni, it is an honor to greet this day for each and every one of you. And on behalf of the Squamish, Musqueam, and Tsleil-Waututh Nations, just my gratitude to each and every one of you for taking the time out of your day to witness this beautiful ceremony. Chinquim told me up.
Kayachtan, I welcome each and every one of you to the ancestral traditional lands of Squamish Squamish Nation, my grandnephew's nation, and the Coquitlam, Tsleil-Waututh, Musqueam, Kwantlen, and Semiahmoo, where the many campuses of SFU are located on. And I say welcome and congratulations to each and every one of the graduates today. I'm also an alumni of SFU and convocated in June from SFU Beatty School of Business, the MBA in Indigenous Business and Leadership. So it's an honor to be here for the first classes that are in, first convocations, I should say, that are in person. And I just raise my hands to each and every one of you for the hard work and doing this through the pandemic, and knowing that you had to do it online, and sometimes not being able to have that teamwork and in person makes today even more meaningful. Like my daughter said to me in June, you did it, and through a pandemic. And then I also say we need to, as our old people say, I thank all of you for your achievements and being here today, and I thank all of the parents and families who stood behind these young people. Always to you young people, our old people in our longhouse say, look behind you and see who held you up while you did this work. And it's your parents and family and ancestors. My late grandfather, Sequatanta, and Longhouse elders share, we all have an inner energy, a force that we can send, help ourselves emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually, and send spiritual prayers to each other regardless of where we are or where our family is, and that we receive energy from Creator through the top of our head into our energy, our force, just like Star Wars and Obi-Wan and Yoda. So we'll send our energy and force to each other today. And I just So then they always said that, my grandfather said, we all pray to a higher power. The higher power is known by many names. And yet we need to respect each other's ways, respect each other's spiritual, cultural ways, and be able to say, how do I respect if I come to your place of where you do your spiritual worship? And so they always said that when that energy comes into us, we can't block ourselves. So you can't have your hands like this, or like this, or this. So let's do some Tai Chi yoga exercises. Open your hands, put them by your side, and take 4 breaths and ground yourself. And our elders believe laughter is medicine, so you're all keyed up for today. Keep your hands at your side and just breathe and get grounded. And we'll come together in Chomo and Shkwalwan with one heart and one mind, and to Chen Chen Stwait, stand and work together to hold each other up and support one another and help each other by coming together and saying, I'll share with you. Chen Quen Men Tomi Kakakanak Chasiam, Yons Yonso Tanoyap and Manman to Squals to Seats, Yonsio Manman Shkwalwan. Yonsio Manman Equadal Chet Yap, Siaya Chet Yet Chop, Ochameo Chet Yap Shkwalwan. Asking you, Creator, to watch over and protect each and every one of your children gathered here today, and help put a shield of protection around them as they go forward into the day, and also of all their family, their friends, the villages where they're from, and their villages where they now live, work, and play, and help all of them with their Shkwalwan feelings in their hearts and minds, and to their emotional, mental, physical, spiritual well-being and health. Asking you, Creator, to let today be a Yetwan Hal Zaitzap, a wonderful day, and excellent work for all these young people, the Munmun, and asking you to be here, Creator, for all the speakers that are going to be speaking, and guide the footsteps of these young people, and so that they use what's known from the past for the present and build for the future. Tama Kwetsi Snachum. Those are my words. Chen Quen Mentomiap. I'm grateful and thankful to all of you for allowing me to share part of today in your graduation and convocation.
Thank you for sharing that warm welcome of thanks, gratitude, tolerance, and openness, Elder Sequalia. Elder Sequalia is a member of the SFU Elders Program. And on our behalf of those of us gathered here in person, I'd like to take this opportunity to pay my respects to elders past and present. Thank you also to the members of the SFU Pipe Band. The SFU Pipe Band is internationally recognized for the music that we heard bringing the platform procession in today. And also a special thank you to Calvin Charlie Dawson of the Squamish Nation for his drumming, song, and welcome. Thank you. It is an honor to be here today on the traditional unceded and continually occupied territory of the Squamish, Tsleil-Waututh, Musqueam, and Coquitlam peoples, on which we're gathered. We pay our respects and thank them for the opportunity. I'd now like to invite Janvi Intavia to sing not to sing the undergraduate national anthem. That's not wouldn't be it at all, although it would be great to have an undergraduate national anthem. No, she is an undergraduate student in the Faculty of Arts and Social Science, and is a member of the well-regarded SFU choir, and she is going to lead us in the singing of O Canada.
Canada, our home and native land. True patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends, please be seated. It is my pleasure to declare Convocation Fall 2021 assembled for the granting of degrees. Madam President, members of the Board of Governors, Senate, faculty, honored guests, graduates, family, and friends, my name is Tamara Vrooman, and I am the Chancellor of Simon Fraser University. We're delighted to have you join us for this convocation. In attendance today are a number of distinguished guests in the audience and on our platform, including members of Senate, Vice Presidents, Dean, and faculty. I'd like to acknowledge Margot Kane, who will be conferred an Honorary Doctorate of Fine Arts this afternoon. Our SFU alumni legacy partners and families, and of course, all of you who are joining us online, locally, and from around the world. Please let us know where you're signing in from in the YouTube chat. Welcome all. President Johnson, graduates, family and friends, faculty and staff, what an honor it is to be with you here today in person. The first in-person set of convocation ceremonies in many, many months. It's great to be here today to mark this important milestone in your lives. And it's fabulous to be here together. I can't tell you how much I've looked forward to this day. Although we must remain vigilant to keep us safe, it's just fantastic to see the SFU community coming to life again. Great to see students being students. It's what a university is all about. A big, diverse, dynamic community of people, buzzing with creativity and ideas. For the last 18 months, we've worked hard as a university to keep that spirit alive, to keep teaching, to keep learning, to keep studying, to keep exploring through one of the most severe health and economic crises of our time. Indeed, the resolve and determination shown by all of you has reminded us of some enduring truths. Ideas matter. Science matters. Art matters. Knowledge matters. They're part of the foundation upon which a humane, democratic, and inclusive society is built. A society that is able to confront big challenges, like, say, a pandemic, and to work to overcome them. But they're only part. To secure that foundation, to overcome those challenges, we know that ideas, science, and knowledge, and education is not enough. They must also be paired with wisdom, with empathy, and above all else, with understanding. Over the last 18 months, we have learned this lesson well. And I personally have had an opportunity to reflect on the balance of education, knowledge, and understanding. I grew up in Kamloops, in the interior of our province. Depending on who I'm talking to, I say it's halfway to Calgary or halfway to Vancouver. Our home was on the hill, overlooking what I think we would now all recognize to be the Kamloops Residential Indian School. I looked at that school out my bedroom window each and every day of my young life. It was a permanent fixture when I was growing up. In university, I studied history at the undergraduate and master's level to learn more about our colonial past. I learned the truth about what happened and the ongoing terrible legacy. Later, as a senior public servant, the Deputy Minister of Finance, and the CEO of one of the largest financial institutions in our country, I worked on treaty negotiations, Indigenous self-government, financial equity, and inclusion. I knew the issues. I believed in them. I worked on them. I had education, and I had knowledge. But it wasn't until earlier this year, like so many of us, I saw the 215 unmarked graves of children as young as 4 years old who had died as part of the residential school system that I truly understood. It's not until I connected my heart to my head all these years later and had the understanding that I felt motivated me to seek the change that we truly need and the scope of our collective work in the future. For me, this is one of the lessons of the past year and a half. Knowledge and education gives us power, privilege to shape the world around us. But if we don't use that education to connect through true understanding, connecting our hearts and our heads, our idea to our compassion, can we use our knowledge to bend the arc of history in a better direction? With empathy, with humility, and with the wisdom that is born of experience and understanding. It's one of the reasons I love this university. In addition to being one of Canada's great institutions of higher learning and advanced research, SFU radiates with a spirit of community and common purpose. From its very founding, SFU has worked hard to pair knowledge with experience. It's tried to foster better understanding, first in the 1960s as a radical campus, and today an engaged community. It's what distinguishes SFU. And now, as you leave this institution, you are equipped with the skills, the education you need to succeed. But also, I hope, with some thoughts about wisdom and understanding that you'll need to truly thrive. As I look out here today and see your families and friends, and we've looked to see beyond the mask to see what we now know as smiling eyes, I can see nothing but pride and support for your accomplishments. And it's truly a celebratory day. And I hope you go forward with the education and the understanding as you go to the future. So on behalf of your parents gathered here today, your friends, your families, and those on the platform behind me, congratulations. We are so proud of you. We look forward to seeing you again. Thank you. I now call upon the president of our university, Dr. Joy Johnson, for her address. Dr. Johnson.
Thank you, Madam Chancellor, for your address. Graduates and honored guests, welcome everyone to this very special convocation ceremony. Let me begin by acknowledging that I am privileged to be speaking to you today on the unceded traditional territories of the Squamish, the Tsleil-Waututh, the Musqueam, and the Coquitlam peoples. As a settler on these lands, I recognize that I have a responsibility to address and repair relations with the Indigenous peoples whose lands we occupy. Acknowledging this is an important step toward reconciliation. As I look out from this podium and see all of you here today, I am filled with enormous gratitude. It's incredible to be back together again. It's just an amazing feeling. I recognize that not all of you are able to gather in person in Convocation Mall with us today, but for those of you online, I want to say we are gathered together in spirit. You really are truly an amazing graduating class. I know it wasn't easy. There were many hurdles along the way. And I am sure that earning a degree during a global pandemic wasn't what you expected when you first got your letter of acceptance. But you persevered, you pushed through, and you did it. You will long be remembered for what you have achieved, and we are all so very proud of you. So congratulations. Now, as you begin the next chapter of your lives, each of you will take your own path, follow your own muse. But as you do, remember this. With your degree, every one of you shares something very important in common. You share the trust that education confers, not only to pursue your own dreams and aspirations, but to contribute to the well-being and success of the community that surrounds you and supports you. Those values come to life at Simon Fraser University. We have never been content to watch history unfold from the sidelines. Our instinct is always to engage, to lead, to be active participants in the world around us, a community of change makers, because at SFU, we believe that education is the most powerful weapon we can use to change the world. Nelson Mandela said that, and he was right. Education at every level helps nurture the knowledge, the empathy, and the humility that leads to lasting change. So, as you look ahead to your future, I ask you to use that power wisely. You are graduating at a pivotal point in history. There is much that we need to do to repair and heal the world. And you have the opportunity to make an enormous difference. But of course, we can put our minds to the future and the difference we need to make tomorrow. Today is for celebration, for big hugs, for pats on the back, with those in your circle, of course, for laughter, and I am sure a few tears as well. Earning a university degree is one of life's greatest accomplishments, one of life's most memorable and satisfying moments. It's also a time to give thanks to everyone who helped you along the way. Parents, grandparents, uncles, aunts, friends, teachers, professors, counselors, and advisors. I know they can't all be here with us today, so please make sure to remember them and to reach out to them and thank them. We all stand on the shoulders of others to support us for guidance. We all stand on the shoulders of giants. And now, with your SFU degree in hand, you are part of an extended family of SFU alumni that spans the globe and the country. People from all walks of life doing extraordinary things. So connect with them, learn from them, and we know that everyone in the SFU community will always be here for you. So our heartfelt thanks and congratulations. We are so fortunate to know you. Until we meet again, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, President Johnson. It's now my pleasure to confer the honorary degree. SFU's honorary degree is the highest honor conferred by our university. Degrees are awarded to distinguished individuals in recognition of their scholarly, scientific, or artistic achievement, or in recognition of exceptional contribution to the public good through professional or philanthropic activity. Their achievements celebrate our university's values and serve as an inspiration. They are role models to our students, graduates, and our community alike. The honorary degree will now be conferred. To present the honorary degree candidate, Ms. Margot Kane, I am pleased to welcome Mr. Michael Boucher. Director Michael Boucher has played a pivotal role in developing SFU Woodward's cultural programs into a cultural hub from its inception in 2010 at Vancouver's SFU Gold Course Centre for the Arts. Under his guidance, the programs are year-round premier presenters of leading-edge artists and festivals supporting multiple diverse communities. Mr. Boucher.
Madam Chancellor, it is my honor to present Margot Kane, a renowned interdisciplinary artist and activist who has devoted her career to advancing Indigenous performing arts in Canada. From Cree Saulteaux heritage, Ms. Kane trained as a triple threat, artistically speaking, refining her singing, dancing, and acting skills at the Banff Centre and other theatre programs in Canada and New York. Over the course of 5 decades, she has earned accolades across a myriad of artistic disciplines as an actor, choreographer, writer, jazz musician, video artist, producer, and director. Throughout her remarkable career, she has sought to make space for Indigenous artists, writers, and performers to share their work and culture. In 1992, Margot created Full Circle, First Nations performance to develop socially relevant, empowering work rooted in First Nations experience, showcasing her people's powerful voices. As a longtime mentor to emerging and established Indigenous artists, she has showcased their talents through diverse community engagement initiatives, most notably the annual Talking Stick Festival celebrating its 20th anniversary, and SFU's Bah Humbug project, a holiday staple in the Lower Mainland for some 10 years. A founding member of several national and international Indigenous performing arts advisories, she's provided leadership for Indigenous presentation and collaboration. For these and many other contributions to cultural access and engagement, Mrs. Kane was recently appointed to the Order of Canada. Madam Chancellor, for her lifetime commitment to strengthening Indigenous representation on our national stages, I ask that you now confer upon Margot Kane the honorary degree, Doctor of Fine Arts, honoris causa.
Margot Kane, by virtue of the authority vested in me and in the Senate of this university, I hereby admit you to the degree of Doctor of Fine Arts, honoris causa. Congratulations. Dr. Margot Kane will be accompanied by Dr. Catherine DeVerge, Vice President, Academic and Provost, and Mr. Tom No, University Registrar and Executive Director, Student Enrollment, to sign the honorary degree register. Just write that.
It is now my pleasure that I call upon Dr. Margot Kane for her convocation address. Dr. Kane.
Haichka, Tanse. I'm so grateful to be here with you today. I wanted to say so many things to these young students graduating, young and old, no doubt. All of the things have been said already by these wonderful speakers before me. But I suppose I wanted to just acknowledge that each and every one of you has worked very hard. You've had support, you've had friends and family cheering you on, and now you get to cheer yourselves on. And you get to step it out into the world and use your innate talents and the ones that you studied and learned through your education to forge a path for yourself, to find a path that is going to be meaningful and is going to share your enormous talents with the world. I want to raise my hands to you. It is not an easy thing to do. It's also going to be a remarkable journey for each and every one of you. We know that as we step out into the world, there'll be lots of challenges and situations that we don't know how we're going to lend ourselves and our understanding to the situation. But I feel that each and every one of us, if we stand with ourselves, appreciate yourself and all the work that you have done, honor the families and relations and all your ancestors that stand with you, that you'll be sure to find the paths that are going to enlighten not only yourselves, but the world that you're sharing yourself with. As an artist, we're dreamers, we're visionaries. We bring the stories, we bring the songs, we bring the inspiration to lighten the load, to make the world a brighter place, to inspire each and every one of us in our families and our extended families, to reach for those maybe impossible dreams. We inspire each and every one of us to turn inside and share the beautiful story that is you, with your family, with your communities, and with the world. We are standing at a very monumental time in history in this country. We have so many relatives that come from different cultures in our country. We have so many Indigenous voices that have yet to be heard, and we need to all make room in that circle of life for every voice. We need to acknowledge our differences, we need to celebrate them, we need to share our stories with each other. I'm sure you'll be able to do that. We, your families, your teachers, your friends, have all invested in you. We believe in you. This is what we have done in our lives, is to build and work to support you so that when you step out into the world, you'll do marvelous things and we'll all enjoy the fruits of your labor. I'd like to close with a song from my own peoples. I'm Cree Soto, Métis from Alberta, and the song I share with you is a beautiful song, a morning song of promise. I hope that you will remember the great promise that you are to this world. Tanse.
Thank you very much, Dr. Kane, for your words, for your song, for your inspiration. As part of Convocation, the Alumni Association will present a Simon Fraser University alumni pin to the graduates after they leave the stage. Our alumni are incredibly important to us, and we are pleased that this symbolic presentation will launch you on your new role as alumni of Simon Fraser University. Ms. Erica de Torres received a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science and Gender, Sexuality, and Women's Studies in 2015. She's also currently a member of the SFU Alumni Association Board. I now invite Ms. de Torres to the lectern to bring greetings to the graduands. Ms. de Torres.
Thank you. Thank you very much, President Johnson. Good afternoon to SFU's newest alumni, and congratulations. Today, your relationship with SFU evolves as you officially become lifetime members of a worldwide network with more than 170,000 alumni in over 140 countries. Staying connected to SFU as an alumnus provides you with opportunities to learn, to grow and thrive through local, national, and international events, career resources, library services, and many other value-added benefits. As alumni, you now serve as ambassadors for SFU in your community. Through your journey, you will also inspire current and future students to make their own mark in society. Please stay connected Please stay connected with us through social media and by signing up for our alumni email forwarding service. We want to hear from you and have the chance to celebrate your successes. As you cross the stage today, it will be my pleasure to present you with an SFU alumni pin. Wear it as a symbol of your incredible achievement and stay connected to SFU. Be proud of your accomplishments, be proud of your SFU credentials, and thank you for investing all of your time, energy, and talents in this great university. You survived the pandemic and got your degree. So congratulations and welcome to SFU's global community of alumni. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Erica. Before the graduands are presented individually to the Chancellor, Ms. Marin Shields Brown, a member of the graduating class, will address Convocation. Marin is graduating from the Faculty of Environment with a bachelor's degree in Resource and Environmental Management. She pursued both academic and athletic excellence through her undergraduate degree. She was awarded All-American Athletic Honors at the 2020 NCAA Indoor National Championships, was named to the Dean's Academic Honor Roll multiple semesters, and represented her team on the Student Athlete Advisory Committee. She also volunteered with her faculty. Inspired by climate action and sustainable innovation, Marin is looking ahead to the future ventures in clean energy and natural resource management. I am now pleased to call upon Ms. Marin Shields Brown for the graduate address. Ms. Shields Brown.
Hi, everyone. I'd first like to acknowledge our place here on Burnaby Mountain, the traditional territory of the Musqueam, Squamish, Tsleil-Waututh, and Coquitlam nations of British Columbia. I am grateful to have learned, studied, lived, and competed on this beautiful and sacred landscape. It is my great pleasure to be the first student speaker in 18 months to stand in person in front of my graduating class. This is an honor that I do not take lightly and sincerely appreciate the opportunity to address these accomplished, brave, promising graduates today. Now, It is not my aim today to focus primarily on the challenges presented by the COVID-19 pandemic. However, I do believe it just to recognize the resilience all students have demonstrated in the face of such unforeseeable circumstances. The transition to completely virtual learning eliminated all aspects of school community as we knew it. Last March, every student on the planet was forced to relearn what it meant to study, write exams, and interact with peers and educators through a screen in their home, alone. So, on that note, and on behalf of all those gathered here today, I'm choosing to celebrate. I am celebrating the qualities of perseverance, adaptation, and dedication that all those who studied and trained throughout the pandemic can now add to their resumes. I have nothing but respect for every individual in front of me, students, faculty, friends, and family. The challenges you all have faced in transitioning from what we knew as reality to a world engulfed in sickness, fear, and social isolation have been insurmountable. From the day we were told the university was closing to now returning to the campus and donning our regalia, nothing has been easy. It has not been easy to forego daily interactions with fellow students and educators, social gatherings, and all the things besides our academics that made SFU home for so many of us. Racing across campus from lecture to tutorial to practice to home, joining friends for a meal in the dining hall after a long day, laughing and sharing stories, traveling across the continent for competitions with teammates and coaches who feel more like family, walking out of an exam and hugging your friend, either in tears or with relief. The normalcy in these moments is something I think I speak for all of us in saying that we took for granted. And so, my fellow graduates, let the COVID-19 pandemic be a reminder to you all that change happens in an instant. From a shift in the global health of the human race to a shift in career path or postgraduate education. Changes in course are a natural part of life. As you go out into the world, remember that with change comes opportunity. Opportunity to pursue passion, test yourself, and continually discover your purpose. I believe that the worldly challenges of the last year and a half have set the stage for a generation of university graduates with the resilience and strength to follow their hearts and contribute to lasting, positive change. We are at a crossroads, environmentally, socially, and economically. Now it is the time for young changemakers to wield the power of collective action and advocate for the future that we know is possible. I have confidence that you are those changemakers. In closing, let me first extend thanks to our educators for providing us relentless dedication and guidance throughout our undergraduate careers and most recently the pandemic. You continually pushed us to challenge ourselves academically and reach new heights, whilst extending kindness and understanding to meet student needs. To Professor Scott Harrison, who facilitated my education in the capstone course of my degree, where I gained a high-level understanding of standards in the field of resource and environmental management. These invaluable components in your teaching has contributed strongly to the first steps I've taken in the professional world. To my coaches on the SFU track and field team, Britt Townsend, Jessica Smith, and Tom Dixon, you never failed to remind me that showing up for myself and others, especially when faced in adversity, is the mark of a true champion. To my friends, family, and loved ones who have been there for my mountainous highs and chasmic lows, the unconditional love, support, and belief in myself you've instilled in me over the last 4 years is a testament to my ability to address this graduating class, ensuring every student that they are strong, capable, and bound for greatness. I am incredibly proud to be an ambassador of Simon Fraser University, and thank you all for lending me your ear this afternoon. With that, I wish the class of Fall 2021 from the faculties of Environment and the faculties of Communication, Arts, and Technology my sincere congratulations and the very best in all and any of your future endeavors. Cheers.
Thank you very much, Marin, for your address to the graduates. Really inspiring. The members of the graduating class will now be presented to the Chancellor to be admitted en masse to their degrees. So, will the graduands please rise? That's everybody. Yep. Madam Chancellor, I present to you those scholars who have fulfilled the statutory requirements laid down by the Senate of this university and request that you confer on them the degrees for which they are now recommended.
Thank you, President Johnson. This is the magic moment. Are you ready? By virtue of the authority vested in me and in the Senate of this university, I hereby admit you to your various and several degrees. Congratulations.
You may now be seated. The members of the graduating class here in Convocation Mall will now be presented individually to the Chancellor. The entire graduating class will be presented online following today's formal proceedings. But first, a few requests. Would you please refrain from loudly applauding, you can applaud, but loudly applauding individual members of the graduating class until each group of degrees have been conferred. This does not apply to the conferral of doctoral degrees. And obviously, I cannot forbid spontaneous outbursts of enthusiasm, and nor would I want to. As a courtesy to others as well, as per health and safety protocols, please also remain seated until the conclusion of the ceremony. And I'm also going to ask the graduates to please return to your seats following receipt of your degrees. However, for our doctoral graduates, we're going to ask you to join your colleagues on the platform. And for those of you at home, please make lots of noise and hug those in your circle. The degrees in the Faculty of Communications, Art and Technology and the Faculty of Environment will now be conferred. Madam Chancellor, I invite Dr. Jeff Dirksen, Dean and Associate Provost, Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies, to begin the presentation of students earning graduate degrees. Dr. Dirksen.
Madam Chancellor, the graduates of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in the Faculty of Communication, Art and Technology will now be presented. I invite Dr. Carmen Neustetter, Dean of the Faculty of Communication, Art and Technology, to join us.
Dr. Julie Frizzo-Barker, supervised by Dr. Peter Chow-White. Dr. Taeyong Kim, supervised by Dr. Dao Jin.
Madam Chancellor, the graduates of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in the Faculty of Environment will now be presented. I invite Dr. Naomi Krogman, Dean of the Faculty of Environment, to join us.
Dr. John Pickering, supervised by Dr. Valerie Crooks. Dr. Stephen Taylor, supervised by Dr. Kenneth Lurtzman. Dr. Howard Tenenbaum, supervised by Dr. Jeffrey Mann.
Hello, Howard. Well done. It's a big day. Congratulations.
Madam Chancellor, the graduates of master's degrees in the Faculty of Communication, Art and Technology will now be presented. I once again invite Dr. Carmen Neustetter, Dean of the Faculty of Communication, Art and Technology, to join us.
Deborah Echampong. Vineet Prashant Balay. Tavina Donabedian. Jordan Eschpeter. Elmira Habibullah. Devon Prithapal. Jasmine Proctor. Zoe Wong.
Well done. Congratulations.
Mansi Patel.
Hey, Zoe. Nicely done. Congratulations.
Stephanie Toth. Heidi Weichler.
Good day, Stephanie. Congratulations.
Alexandra Xanthodakis.
Well done.
Nulfar Kazemi. Amal Vincent. Mariam Zarai. Daniela Loservo.
Madam Chancellor, the graduates of master's degrees in the Faculty of Environment will now be presented. And once again, I invite Dr. Naomi Krugman, Dean of the Faculty of Environment, to join us.
Daniela Loservo. Aidan Whiteley. Samantha Young.
Well done. Congratulations.
Vimbikai Chimuka. Kendra Munn. Chloe Papalazolo.
Congratulations, graduands.
Madam Chancellor, I invite the Dean of the Faculty of Communication, Art and Technology, Dr. Carmen Neustetter, to begin the presentation of students earning undergraduate degrees. Dr. Neustetter.
Madam Chancellor, the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts in the Faculty of Communication, Art and Technology will now be presented.
Zayema Afrin. Arjun Aluwalia. Sebastian Barreto. Bridgetta Belinda. Chelsea Bennett. Harvin Bat-Al. Ho Hei Chen.
Hi, Harvin. Nice to meet you. Congratulations.
Kristen Chan. Tiffany Chang. Kayo Tung, Jacqueline Chan, Vivian Chu, Emerson Cora, Roshni Dhaliwal, Aditya Deer, Sarah Donaldson, Katrina Fletcher, Tiffany Fong,
Hi, Katrina. You seem so happy. It's great. Congratulations.
Tomatara Godai,
Congratulations.
Javiera Guevara,
You're out there. Congratulations. It's good.
Juliet Halliday, Gull Hansen,
Well done. Congratulations. Hey, go.
Xiao Tong He, Nicole Hollier, Adrienne Xie,
Hey, Nicole. Nicely done. Congratulations.
Abdul Bakit Inayat,
Nicely done. Congratulations.
Leo Japitana,
Nice to meet you. Congrats.
Emily Johansson,
Leo, congratulations. Nicely done.
Medhat Kazmi,
Hi, Emily. Well done. Congratulations.
Young Woo Kim,
Well done. Congratulations.
Jillian Klassen,
Hey, congratulations. Nicely done.
Michelle Nadia Koesuma,
Nicely done.
Priyanka Krishna,
Hi, Michelle. Congratulations.
Jessica Kula,
Nicely done.
David Kwong,
Jessica? Nicely done. Congratulations.
Danielle Lai,
Hi, David. Congratulations.
Tse Kwan Lai,
Well, congratulations. So well done.
Alvin Lau,
Thank you. Congrats.
Ethan Lau,
Hi, Alvin. Well done. Congratulations.
Yuanyi Lau,
Congrats.
Nan Nadia Lee,
Well done. Congratulations.
Jessie Lee,
Congratulations. Well done.
Emily Lai,
Hey, Jesse. Nicely done. Congratulations.
T. Lee,
Hey, Emily. Congratulations.
Kifa Liu,
Congratulations.
Michelle Lin,
Hi, Keith. Nicely done. Congrats.
Jessica Louis,
Nicely done.
Katarina Macri,
Hey, Jessica. Congratulations.
Raja Manish,
Thank you so much. Nicely done. Congratulations. Yeah.
Sophorna May,
Hi, congratulations.
Brooke Morrison,
Stefano, congrats.
Ali Reza Movasagi,
Congratulations. Thank you.
Rutendo Michelle Munatsare,
Ariza. Congratulations.
Tsuknong Mui Tui,
Congratulations. So well done.
Huayu Teresa Nang,
Congratulations.
Arua Nurlanova,
Congratulations.
Kenza Omarali.
Congratulations. Look up the day. Enjoy.
Xian Pan.
Congratulations.
Azaina Panjushada. Christina Paluzzo. Kwan Yen Peng. Maria Papa. Roshni Rakshit. Marissa Raposo. Nadine Ratu. Clarissa Sabil. Gutre Krishna Sapra. Aaron Setiawan. Narissa Samji. Zofia Slamani. Isabel Suarez. Rai Stadnichuk. Wei Xiang Sun.
Well done. Congratulations.
Abhishek Kaak.
Nicely done. Congratulations.
Victoria Tachenko.
Very well done. Congratulations.
Yulia Tachenko.
Well done. Really well done. Congratulations. All the best.
Jacob Tung. Jing Jai Wan.
Nicely done.
Jar Swang Wang.
Congratulations.
Yi Hao Wang.
Congratulations. Well done.
Yashu Xu.
Congrats. Well done.
Yue Yao Xu.
Congratulations. Well done.
Lisa Yang.
Congratulations.
Fei Yu Yao. Julia Yi.
Congratulations. Well done.
Miriam Zaki. Hao Yang Zhang.
Hi, Maria. Congratulations.
Jing Hang Zhang.
Well done. Congratulations.
Ning Xuan Zhang.
Jing Han. Well done. Congratulations.
Zhong Cheng Zhou.
Congratulations.
Yun Yao Zhu.
Nicely done. Congrats. Hi, Yanya. Congratulations.
Madam Chancellor, the graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Fine Arts in the Faculty of Communication, Art, and Technology will now be presented.
Faisal Golani. Tegan Hauf.
Hi, Faisal. Nicely done. Congratulations. Hi, Wenju. Congratulations. Nicely done.
Wanju Lee.
Abby Lee.
Hey, you got special notice. Congratulations.
Abby Macy.
That's fine. Congratulations. Well done. Hi there.
Shauna McConnell. Alexis Taylor Noel. Amber Nordstrand. Lucas Paul. Alexandra Pickrell.
Well done.
Mackenzie
You
Skoglund.
seem very excited. Congratulations. That's great.
Rachel Tajayana.
Can I flip my process? Yeah, flip it, baby. Guys, I did it. Congratulations.
Katsun Minnie Young. Aaron Yao.
Nicely done. Hey, congratulations.
Madam Chancellor, the graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Science in the Faculty of Communication, Art, and Technology will now be presented.
Abel Abraham. Isabel Chan.
Nice to meet you. Congratulations.
Louis Faury.
Hi, Isabel. Congratulations. So much.
Justin Lau.
Congratulations. Well done.
Eric Lee.
Hey, Justin. Congratulations. Well done.
Aditya Rajesh Malankar. Caleb Park.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Pranav Sharma. Jay Shantin.
Congratulations. That's terrific. Madam Chancellor, I invite the Dean of the Faculty of Environment, Dr. Naomi Krogman, to begin the presentation of students earning undergraduate degrees. Dr. Krogman.
Madam Chancellor, the graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Arts in the Faculty of Environment will now be presented.
Isaac Cave. Timothy Colwell. Yating Huang. Taryn Kelpin. Terry McLean. Megan Meredith.
Hey, Terry. Well done.
Hung Dun Trin. Aaron Wright.
Hi, Erin.
Madam Chancellor, the graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Environment in the Faculty of Environment will now be presented.
Marina Miller. Myron Shields Brown. Susan Vanderstar.
Madam Chancellor, the graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Science in the Faculty of Environment will now be presented.
Eloisa Diaz Nieto. Christine Leclerc. Paulo Orosa. Amanda Wick. Anson Wong.
Hi, Anson. Congratulations. Thank you. Very special spot here. Will the graduating class please rise? I congratulate each of you on the completion of your degree. This is an impressive achievement, and I encourage your friends and family to communicate their hearty congratulations to you by whatever means. And for those of you in the mall and members of the platform, please join me in applauding the graduating class of Fall 2021. Now, I invite you, the members of the graduating class, to reciprocate. I know you already applauded, but this is your second chance to reciprocate by applauding your family, friends, faculty, and staff, and all of those who have helped you reach this goal. I love your enthusiasm. You may now be seated. Well, it's been a lovely afternoon, friends, and this completes the formal awarding of degrees. One more. Unfortunately, some of your colleagues, graduates recommended by the Senate for degrees today, are not able to be here present in Convocation Mall, and their names have therefore not been read out. I now admit them to the appropriate degrees as shown in the program. As well, the names of all the Fall 2021 graduates will be read out and shown online shortly. In closing, I have several thank yous to express. To all of you here and online, thank you for joining us on such a celebratory day. And to the many staff, volunteer, faculty members who have worked together to run a safe and smooth convocation, we owe you our thanks. This brings to a close the formal part of this afternoon's convocation. For our online guests, please stay for the virtual graduate procession, during which time all graduates will be individually named. For those of you who are in the mall, to ensure that we exit in a safe and orderly manner, please follow instructions from the staff. For now, please rise and remain standing at your places while the platform party recesses. Thank you so much. Good afternoon.
Now presenting the graduands from the Faculty of Communication, Arts and Technology and Faculty of Environment. Dr. Betty Aka, supervised by Dr. Peter Chow White. Dr. Julie Frizzo Barker, supervised by Dr. Peter Chow White. Dr. Taeyong Kim, supervised by Dr. Dal Jin. Dr. Arafen Mohiyuddin, supervised by Dr. Robert Woodbury. Dr. Chandan Bardwaj, supervised by Dr. John Axon. Dr. John Pickering, supervised by Dr. Valerie Crooks. Dr. Stephen Taylor, supervised by Dr. Kenneth Lertzman. Dr. Howard Tenenbaum, supervised by Dr. Jeffrey Mann. Dr. Xuzong Wang, supervised by Dr. Peter Hall. Deborah Echampong. Vinit Prashant Ballet. Tavina Donabedian. Jordan Eschpeter. Charlotte Gravert. Elmira Habibullah. Ilya Nileev. Stephen Lee. Weijia Li. Shinny Lee. Chris Lim. Courtney McLaren. Devon Prithapal. Jasmine Proctor. Xinyue Sun. Yu Sun. Dingjun Wang. Qianrong Wang. Tianyi Wang. Zoe Wong. Lu Hao Xue. Mo Xuan Xue. Mansi Patel. Haley Peterson. Lakota Rich. Stephanie Toff. Heidi Weichler. Alexandra Xanthodakis. Osama Ibrahim Sulaiman Al-Salman. Nulfar Kazemi. Amal Vincent. Mariam Zarai. Carly Doran. Lise Maheyus. Gabrielle Diner. Catherine Fisher. Yuichi Lo. Daniela Loserbo. Aidan Whiteley. Samantha Young. Catherine Levette. Vimbikai Chimuka. Francesca Fogliata. Travis Gingrich. Matthew McKittrick. Kathleen Mazzaros. Kendra Munn. Chloe Papalazoru. Roya Sharuni. Zayema Afrin. Arjun Aluwalia, Yasar Ramanakib, Anurag Suresh Balasubramanian, Sebastian Barreto, Brigitta Belinda, Chelsea Bennett, Harvin Batal, Alicia Blair, Vanessa Seo Lin, Ho Hei Chen, Kristen Chan, Tiffany Chang, Zu Yun Chen, Qi Xi Chen, Ka You Ceng, Jody Tong, Joyce Chi, Alvin Chang, Jacqueline Chang, Howard Chu, Vivian Chu, Yucheng Tuang, Franklin Kokeng, Brandon Cooper, Emerson Cora, Roshni Dhaliwal, Aditya Deer, Sarah Donaldson, Isam Jared Dong, Erica Joy Fernando, Katrina Fletcher, Alexander Fung, Tiffany Fung, Ge Yang Gao, Tomotaro Godai, Li Tsang-gu, Javiera Guevara, Juliet Halliday, Reginald Harrison, Gull Hansen, Xiao Tong He, Nicole Hollier, Adrian Xie, Shi'an Ken Xue, Judah Hussein, Abdul Bakit Inayat, Hyo Yan Ip, Kristen Irvine, Leo Japitana, Emily Johansson, Medhat Kazmi, Terry Kennedy, Dana Khan, Fatima Kazal, Kao Yong Kim, Young-woo Kim, Jillian Klassen, Michelle Nadia Koesuma, Priyanka Krishna, Jessica Kula, Ming Hong Kung, David Kwon, Danielle Lai, Tzu Quan Lai, Xu Chun Lam, Zhishan Lao, Alvin Lau, Ethan Lau, Yuanyi Lau, Nan Nadia Lee, Jesse Lee, Emily Lai, Jinlin Lai, Li Lai, Peng Yu Lai, T. Lee, Daniel Liao, Kifa Liu, Michelle Lin, Qiming Liu, Justin Lo, Chen Shi Lu, Jessica Louis, Mingxuan Liu, Katarina Macri, Raja Manish, Soforna May, Tara Miroslavlievich, Brooke Morrison, Ali Reza Movasagi, Rutendo Michelle Munatsare, Tsoknong Mui Tui, Huayu Teresa Nang, Zhe Yuni, Arua Nurlanova, Kenza Omarali, Xian Pan, Azaina Panjusharda, Christina Paluzzo, Quan Yen Peng, Maria Papa, Spencer Kwon, Roshni Rakshit, Marissa Raposo, Nadine Ratu, Navanithan Ravichandran, Jordan Reimer, Clarissa Sabil, Gutre Krishna Sapra, Aaron Setiawan, Narissa Samji, Jia Yisheng, Yuan Shui, Zofia Slamani, Isabel Suarez, Olumo Roti Soji George, Rai Stadnichuk, Wei Xiang Sun, Abhishek Taak, Victoria Tachenko, Yulia Tachenko, Jacob Tung, Melissa Tse, Tse Chris Tse, Jia Jian Tse, Jing Jai Wan, Jar Swang Wang, Sung Wang, Yao Feng Wang, Yi Hao Wang, Chen Xiwei, Mingzi Bessie Wong, Xinyu Wu, Bi Ceng Xu, Bowen Xu, Yashu Xu, Yue Yao Xu, Lisa Yang, Fei Yu Yao, Julia Yi, Miriam Zaki, Haoyang Zhang, Jinghang Zhang, Ningxuan Zhang, Qi Zhang, Shiwu Zhang, Ying Zhang, Xini Zhao, Xinyu Zhao, Zhongcheng Zhou, Yun Yao Zhu, Zihe Ji, Yan Tiao Zhou, Carly DeBroyle, Faisal Golani, Tegan Hauf, Abby Lee, Abby Macy, Shauna McConnell, Alexis Taylor Noel, Amber Nordstrand, Inez Parkas, Lucas Paul, Alexandra Pickrell, Hang Chi, Mackenzie Skoglund, Rachel Tajayana, Garnet Tyler, Sarah Yu, Aaron Yao, Katsun Mini Young, Abel Abraham, Isabel Chan, Huayan Chen, Louis Faury, Jing En He, Justin Lau, Eric Lee, Aditya Rajesh Maulankar, Kalam Park, Pranav Sharma, Xiang Shi, Jason Tind, Ashley Tsang, Su Ming Hong, Isaac Cave, Timothy Colwell, Venison Chu, Yating Huang, Benjamin Kearns, Taryn Kelpin, Terry McLean, Megan Meredith, Enrique Pedroso, Amber Rowell, Hung Dun Trin, Kiera Tsakonas, Aaron Wright, Ana Carolina de Oliveira Miranda, Crystal Johnson, Nedaliko Kos, Ziqi Lu, Marina Miller, Wayne Nung, Myron Shields Brown, Susan Vanderstar, Eden Zhou, Eloisa Diaz Nieto, Patricia Kulikowski, Christine Leclerc, Zhong Hong Lei, Mingyang Li, Paulo Orosa, Justin Walsh, Amanda Wick, Anson Wong, Ing Wong, Lindsay Young,